Hello, everybody. Welcome to Scary Stories. On a dark and windy night, James was alone in his old house. The lights were off, and the only light in the room was a fish light coming in front of the windows. In a corner of the room, there was an old cloth doll that she named Annabelle. He had bought this doll from an old market, and since then, it had been giving him scary feelings. Whenever James was alone, he felt Annabelle's eyes on him, but whenever he thought about it, he laughed. A doll, that is just a doll, she told herself. But one night, when the wind was blowing hard and the rain was pouring down, James was uncharacteristically committed to his feeling. It had never felt so intense before. He looked towards Annabelle, and with eyes full of fear, he saw that the doll was moving. Shaking with terror, James was unable to get up and walk in his direction. He jumped up and tried to run out of the house. But at that moment, he heard the sound of doors being locked in all the rooms. Looking surprised at Annabelle, who was approaching him, James realized that this was no ordinary doll. Annabelle was a person who had lived in this house in the past, and now her soul was trapped in this doll. He was looking for revenge, and James was now frighteningly involved. James looked at Annabelle with wide eyes in fear, but he couldn't escape from the room. In fact, the more he moved closer and closer, Annabelle moved towards him and surrounded him, as if Annabelle had given him a mysterious power. James was trying to find a solution in the darkness of the room, although he was overcome with fear. His will to survive was still vital. He remembered that he had previously read about ghosts and the psychology associated with them. Using this knowledge, James quickly thought of an escape plan. He moved to one of the windows and at the last moment, using a toolbox in the room, opened the window. A strange wind and rain poured into the room, but James took the opportunity to escape. Throwing himself out of the windows, James jumped out of the house and quickly ran across the front of the house. He felt cries and screams coming from inside the house, but he concentrated on running away. As time passed and the events calmed down, James returned to his home on the lawn. He searched carefully in his dark house, but saw no sign of Annabelle or any other supernatural being. From then on, James always avoided Annabelle and was never alone with her. He always remembered this experience as a lesson to be careful when dealing with supernatural beings.